Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks here, we are back with another video, and today we're going to time travel all the way back to the early 2000s, mid-2010 era, and I'm going to give you my favorite moments of my childhood. I'm technically still in my childhood because I'm 17, but my childhood's practically over, and all the greatest years of my life are pretty much behind until I become a sports broadcaster. And to start off the list, number 10, we're going to keep it simple. We're just going to say beach days. Beach days for me, they're always relaxing. Always loaded the car up with chairs, sandwich supplies, either a baseball and baseball gloves, or a football. Just any time at the beach. And I remember there's one time, I think 2017, went to the beach with family and family friends, and they had their kids as well. And we dug a hole, like a big old hole into the sand, and made like a stick fort pretty much. I wish I had a picture of it because I remember it just being like really cool, and we kept it up, but 7 years later, I'm sure someone knocked it down. Or maybe if there's still human decency out there, they kept it up and definitely framed it in a museum because it was like the greatest thing ever seen at a beach. And number 9 kind of dates back to the last one in a sense. We got camping. Camping's always like a good thing to do. Especially the way I did camping. It was more of a family reunion, but we still camped at this place in Oregon called Laverne Park. If I could find a picture, I'll add it. But it was pretty much just in the middle of the woods, this big camping site, like huge, absolutely huge camping site. And even behind like the little bathroom shack, I think it was a huge field, and we always played like football games, baseball games, kickball games, any games you can think of with balls. We were playing back there. I tried to say that without laughing, whatever. But, as a kid, I loved camping, but the more and more I got older, and the more awake I was for the drives there and back, I can't do that drive. I really can't. The drive there sucks. Especially in like a crammed car with all your stuff in it. Yeah, the drive sucks, but camping was always fun. We also did like late night karaoke and the obvious s'mores around the big fire pits. Just the typical camping stuff, but camping as a kid, it was great. And number 8, this might be debated that it needs to be higher, and honestly, I wouldn't blame you. But we got the Scholastic Book Fairs in elementary school. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of reading, so that's my reason for why this isn't as high as it should be. But back in elementary school, when it was announced that the book fair was coming, you would do anything to get money. Practically, you would do as many chores as you could just to get a few dollar bills to buy the new Diary of Wimpy Kid books, the new Captain Underpants books, the new Guinness Book of World Records books, those kinds of books. And then always the like cool pen that changes colors and you try to push down all the color levers at once. That was definitely fun. And or just like a cool little eraser, just anything in there someone would be able to find and enjoy it. And also, you can't forget those 4 Minecraft books from when Minecraft was on the 360 and PS3. Best books I have ever looked through and read. Ever. Number 7, water park days. Whether it's Great Wolf Lodge, whether it's Wild Waves, whether it's Silverwood all the way in Idaho, water parks are immaculate. Yeah, the other 2 I said were theme parks and water parks. I'm staying on the water park side. I love water parks more than amusement parks ever could imagine. Just like the big water rides I could go on those for hours. I don't care how long the line was. Um, Especially like at Great Wolf Lodge. They had the nice little wave pools uh, that were hopefully open because kids like peeing and pooping in those and ruins it for everyone. Um, the little kiddie water slides that they have, the single or double person tube slides they have, and obviously the River Canyon ride and the Howling Tornado. I hate the Howling Tornado. That ride can go screw itself. But the River Canyon, I think that's what it was called anyway. 4-person blue tube slide. Greatness. Also, Silverwood, best wave pools, or best wave pool I've ever been in. It's more than just like, ocean wave type waves. No, it's like recreating a mini tsunami, except it hopefully doesn't kill you, I guess. Yeah, this ain't Action Park we're talking about. This is Silverwood we're talking about. The water part of Silverwood. Number 6, elementary school PE days. The games that were played during these days, super unforgettable. Sharks and minnows. You got normal tag. You got freeze tag. I don't know why this is a thing, but toilet tag. Still never understood that one. Just any game that involved running, I always have fun doing. I remember there's one specific game. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to try my best to, give you a visual of it. So, those mats that are normally in walls in PE rooms in the elementary school, right? Like, they're either red or blue or pretty much any color. And you would normally, hit your head on it if you're running too fast to a wall and weren't paying attention. That's normally what you would hit. So we had a lot of those, and we just, set them up in rows, sort of, just scattered across the gym, and there normally be 2 to 3 people, in front of all of them, at the back of the gym in front of all of them, trying to catch people, it was pretty much like tag, I guess, but hide and seek tag, I guess. If you were caught trying to move to a different mat, you'd have to start over. And if you get to a person at the top that's trying to get you and send you back before they can see you, you tag them, and now they play the part you were playing. When I was the person calling people out, I stood on my tippy toes. I cheated a lot at the games because I'm very competitive. I always was like, oh, I see you, go back, you go back. I definitely got in trouble for cheating, but that was probably the best game ever besides dodgeball, which I guess is banned in some elementary schools, but that's for a different day to talk about. Number 5, we are halfway through. We got ice cream trucks. Just ice cream trucks in general. Trying to get these things to stop. If you're sitting in your house and you could hear the ice cream truck music, and you can see it slowly starting to come by you, you're like John Ross in that. You just sprinting, trying to get their attention to stop, and you're like, okay, wait, I'm going to go get my mom so she can give me some money so I can buy some ice cream. 50-50 shot of working. And when it did work, it was one of the hardest decisions to make because all the ice cream, the popsicles, the fudge bars, the ice cream sandwiches, all that stuff, it all looked really good in the moment, and it's just really difficult to choose just one. And normally I either went with the SpongeBob or the Sonic popsicles, or the little container of cookies and cream ice cream with that wooden spoon thing. For whatever reason, that wooden spoon always made the ice cream taste better. I don't know if that was just me, but it always made the ice cream taste better. Number 4, We got when your friends could come stay the night on a nice summer night. A lot of nights in that. Um, you'd stay up for however long you felt. You either had the Xbox 360, you either had a Wii, you either had a PlayStation 3, or if you really wanted to be the nice kid in the neighborhood, you'd have all three and be known as the rich kid. Um, you'd make like blanket and pillow forts, normally out of the couch. Um, Mainly what I would do is just play split screen Minecraft, like 3 or 4, sometimes just 2 player split screen Minecraft all night long. We always had a big old case of soda. We had a lot of bag of chips. We just had the most unhealthy stuff ever. Who cares though? We were kids. Let the kids live a little, man. But you'd always have like the stupid challenges to like, oh, who could stay up the longest? First one to goes to sleep. You ain't gonna like what's gonna happen. I learned that the hard way. Anyway, it was either that or if someone had a phone, don't lie, you were making prank calls. I made prank calls. You made prank calls. They made prank calls. They probably made prank calls. You were making prank calls, man. Don't lie. Number 3, elementary school field days, especially the school I went to. Our field days had unlimited choices. If you were an athlete, you were running track for fun. If you just wanted to have a nice day, relax, you were doing sack racing. You were playing volleyball. You were playing kickball. You were having water balloon fights. I think, if I remember, there was an activity that involved the scooters that you sat on. Normally they had them in PE class. And if you ran your fingers over, you could just say goodbye to your fingers. There was also the pie eating contest, where they just dumped a bunch of whipped cream on a paper plate. And normally the challenge was they would stick a gummy bear in one of them, or in all of them, and whoever found the gummy bear first won. I always won them because, yeah. There was an activity where you literally just went and got an otter pop. That was the activity. There was they gave us like a little hole puncher card filled to the brim with activities to do because we had a huge elementary school. Huge. I can't emphasize this. Huge elementary school. And if you finished the whole card, not only were you like the fastest person ever, but I'm pretty sure you would have got a reward of like no homework or something. I don't know, because I never finished all of them, because I took my sweet time and had a blast doing it with the old homies. Number 2, staying out late during a summer night with your friends. You would wake up, you would get ready for the day at the crack of dawn. You would march to their house, making sure they were awake. You knocked on the door. Normally their parents answered, and you're like, hey, can he come outside? That was the last time they saw their kid for like 15 hours probably. Like, as kids, we like had unlimited energy in the summertime. We were out from dark to dark, practically. The games, normally it started off, for me at least, we were playing like either basketball or football. Pretty much just a lot of sports. And then we would just make up random games occasionally. And then, once it started getting a little dark, you busted out the glow sticks and you cracked them and made them light up. And then you played hide and seek in the dark. You can't get better than that, man. You just couldn't. And if you were feeling parched at any time during the day, there was always that one person's garage fridge, mine, filled with drinks. You always went inside for lunch occasionally, and if you know where their freezer was, they normally had ice cream sandwiches. I'm describing me pretty much, my my house, um, but nothing can compare to number one, and we will get to that right now. And number one, I could talk about this for hours, but I will try to limit it to at least 4 minutes. We got playing on the Xbox 360, whether it was with your friends, whether it was with complete randoms on the internet. You're playing Minecraft. You're playing Call of Duty Black Ops, Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty Zombies. You're playing Grand Theft Auto 5 secretly. You were playing literally any game that had party chat or online on the Xbox. Specifically for me, Minecraft was always the go-to. You'd invite friends over, or if they couldn't come over, you get on your crappy little headset that the 360 came with, the like plastic on top of plastic with like the foam like ear thing, and then the little mic piece. You know what I'm talking about. Normally, we either made a new world or one of us had a world and we just joined in and added on to it, or just done complete randomness. If you were playing any Call of Duty game and you turn on voice chat, lobby chat, you turn on any of that crap, you better make sure your parents couldn't hear what was being said, because they would have told you in a heartbeat to get the hell off of that. You were not prepared for what you were going to hear. I learned a lot of words I learned a lot of things that should never have been said while just playing Call of Duty, not saying a word, but just listening to these heathens. Oh, crazy to think a lot of them are probably husbands or wives with a family. That is kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, that is without a doubt my favorite memory, just playing on the 360. My favorite like preloaded game was N+. I think it's like Ninja Plus or something. It's like, how do I describe this? This like pixelated, like very zoomed out for whatever reason, very pixelated zoomed out game. Like you're playing as a little ninja guy and you just have to avoid dying practically. Like that's the whole point of the game. You just avoid dying. You had to jump over to these like yellow laser things that could kill you. I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't even know if I'm right, but N+ was one of the most underrated games I have ever played on the 360. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!